We're going to dive into the tools, techniques, and insights that help you, funeral directors, or you people who just like the macabre, elevate your service, but specifically the funeral service. We're talking about one of the most critical, yet most of the time overlooked aspects of funeral service, and that's phone etiquette. It's amazing that funeral home owners do not give more emphasis or training on this. Did you know that nearly 87% of first interactions with funeral homes, they happen over the telephone? I know, there's still a generation out there that don't text. And this is your chance to make a powerful first impression. And I'm going to show you exactly how to turn these moments into meaningful connections where most other funeral homes are missing time after time. Stick around until the end where I share a tool that can streamline your communication processes and can help you focus more on creating impactful experiences for grieving families. First impressions matter. Research shows that nearly 90% of people judge a business based on their first phone call. And for funeral directors, this isn't just a statistic. It's actually the beginning of a relationship built on trust and care. They say don't judge a book by its cover, but 90% of people do. Sorry. When families call, they're often navigating grief, uncertainty, or logistical stress. And your ability to convey warmth, professionalism, and empathy over the phone can set the tone for everything that follows. Not all calls are the same, ever. And some families need immediate help, others are merely planning ahead, and some are simply gathering information or asking if you have restrooms. But what they all have in common is a need for understanding. And your role is to listen actively and tailor your approach to meet their emotional and practical or impractical needs. Patience, my grasshopper. Did I mention being patient? I think that should go without saying, but be patient, be patient. Deep breath. There are 3 pillars of effective phone etiquette. Get a pen and paper and write this down. Sure, you could text it or you could Google it, but let's act like those don't exist. Warmth and calmness convey empathy. Nearly 38% of communication effectiveness comes from tone. 38. Number 2, active listening. Pay attention, not just to what's being said, but how it's being said. Reflective statements like, I can hear how important this is for you. Those show that you're fully engaged with the caller. And 3, personalization. Names matter. Use the caller's name and, when appropriate, their loved one's name. This small act can deepen the connection. And if you have a terrible memory and you want to use that as an excuse, there's a pen and paper, like I just said. Get your phone that's in your pocket, do something. Remember the names, and then use them. I have a bad memory. Let's break down a phone call into simple steps. Number 1, it's the greeting. Doesn't sound too difficult, but you'd be amazed. You want to answer promptly and warming. For example, good morning. Some people don't like good morning. ABC Funeral Home, this is Nathan. How may I assist you today? That's pretty easy. Number 2, identify the need. Use questions to guide the conversation. For example, has a death occurred, or are you exploring pre-planning options and future planning in general? People don't know what they don't know, and sometimes they don't know what to even ask, so be ready to guide them into a direction. And number 3, empathy. Show genuine care. You definitely want to avoid robotic phrases and opt for heartfelt responses like, my sympathy to you and your family as you experience this loss. How may I be of service to you? Or, how can I support you? Number 4, clarity and next steps. Always explain what happens next. Families, they feel so much more at ease knowing the process. And I know from experience, letting families know what you are going to do, when something is going to happen, it provides comfort, peace. If we can only. Section 5. I look at challenging calls as opportunities to build trust. And that's what we're trying to do day in and day out. For instance, price shoppers focus on value. And here's an example. We offer a range of options tailored to your family's unique needs. Or emotional callers. You want to stay patient. Use calming language like, take your time, I'm here to listen. Or what about the uncertain callers? Because people don't necessarily know what they're asking or what they need to ask. Provide reassurance. An example, I understand this is a big decision. Let's take it step by step. Mastery comes with practice. Role-playing scenarios with your team, that can help you refine your tone, empathy, and problem-solving skills. Regular feedback, it ensures consistency, professionalism, literally in every interaction. And you'll get very acclimated with your GPL, general price list, the thing that you all tend to say, hang on one moment, let me find my GPL. I have called hundreds of funeral homes. I have recorded and listened back to what was said during different scenarios as I acted like a possible customer, giving unique scenarios. I took what was great, I took what needed to be worked on, and I made those things that I did and or would not do. So the things that I am encouraging you this very moment are proven ways to earn trust. Here's where technology meets care. Director OS, it's an all-in-one platform designed to help funeral homes, funeral directors particularly, manage calls, track follow-ups, and maintain exceptional service standards. And it's all while giving you more time to focus on what matters most: supporting families. And if you're curious about how Director OS can transform how you operate, there's a free phone etiquette training waiting for you in the description below. Mastering phone etiquette isn't just about answering calls. It's about creating connections that last. Experiences matter. By prioritizing empathy, personalization, and professionalism, you can ensure every single family feels valued and understood. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more insights into the art of funeral service. By your thumbs up, by your comments, you are telling the channel, I like you. And don't forget to check out Director OS, your partner in building trust and streamlining. And don't forget to check out Director OS, your partner in building trust and streamlining your work. If you want to turn every call into a meaningful connection, you might want to explore Director OS.